Not too long ago, I discovered there was this smell in my house. And just to be clear, not a good smell. Everybody smelled it. My children thought it was the dog. I thought maybe it was the children. One of my friends suggested it might be mold. So for like 3 days, we're sticking our nose up into the air vents. We're crawling around in our dog's kennel. We're trying to identify the source of this interesting smell that just wasn't going away. And then like the third day of this, I did one of these. And I realized, sure enough, it's me. That weekend, I'd roasted a bunch of garlic, and then I ate a bunch of that garlic, and it was apparently like now seeping out of my pores. I know, gross, right? It's easy to get in the habit of thinking all our problems are out there. If only my circumstances would change, if only other people in my life would finally grow up, if only my boss would listen to my ideas, if only my kids would listen at all, then things in my life wouldn't stink so bad. But often, what we really need to do, instead of focusing on everything around us, we need to take a look at ourselves. We need to sniff our own shirts. The author of Psalm 119 says this in verse 59, I have considered my ways and have turned my steps to your statutes. When's the last time you considered your own ways before assigning the stink to someone else? Here's the good news. We all stink. Examining our ways in light of God's prescribed ways is something that we all have to do if we're going to experience any spiritual maturity. And here's the even better news. There's only one whose ways perfectly align to God's ways, and he took all our stink upon himself on the cross. And as we receive his grace over us and his perfect righteousness given to us, something in our hearts goes, I want to consider all the ways my ways are not like his ways. And as we do this, our stink changes to something sweet, and we become just a whiff of the aroma of Christ in our world.